What's going on, YouTube? It's Wednesday, late afternoon or early afternoon, 11:26, and we're out here getting it in this heat. We really need rain. It's bad, real bad. That's all right. I got enough to keep me busy. And that's why I only mow 3 days a week. Because if I had to count on this grass right now, I'm only doing half of my stuff, one half 1 week, and the other half of my schedule the other week. But thank God for them weedy yards. I piss and moan about them weedy yards, you know, because in the beginning of the season, when it's nice and cool, and towards the end of the season, they're a bitch. So they just clump up and don't look pretty, and I don't like that kind of shit. But right now, they're keeping the mowing going because they get cut every week. And I only have a handful of them, but my treated yards, man, they're spent. You know, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I've been noticing on my yards, they were out chemicaling for weeds, broadleaf, and nutsedge. And there's my buddy back there. I went to have to swing in and talk to him real quick. And we haven't had any rain. And it's been hotter than hell. And this happens every fucking year. They come in chemical for the weeds, and it burns the whole fucking yards out. And I'll show you some today. Show you what I mean. I'm talking fucking toast. Right? It looks like I'm mowing a fucking hayfield. And it is what it is. I'm not bitching because, like I said, I have other stuff lined up. I knew this shit would happen, and that's why you got to prepare. That's why I didn't want to mow. I mean, I could have 120 yards if I wanted to, if I wanted to mow all week, and that's great. But there's just too many things that I can't control, as far as the weather, the heat. You know, I don't like to be behind on things. We get a couple days worth of rain, then how in the hell am I going to get everything mowed by myself all week if I have 100 and some accounts? Ain't happening, Captain. But tomorrow, Thursday, I'm doing a big pruning job, edging and mulching. So I'm gonna film for that. I'll have a helper, so I'll be able to fuck around with the camera a little bit. You know, out here solo is kind of hard setting up the camera, and it just takes too much time, man. Time is money, and I'm trying to put the most money in my pocket as I can. I ain't trying to fuck around and waste time, but yet here I am. I just turned around because my other mowing buddy's up here at a property. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm gonna swing in here on him, say, "What's up, bitch?" All right, I'll be back. Alright, anyway, so I just stopped in and seen my other landscaper buddy. This guy was a guy that when I quit my full-time job landscaping and I went out on my own, I didn't quite have enough to keep me busy every single day. So the days I didn't have stuff going on, he would, you know, fill my days up. So never burn bridges. Help each other out. You know, to this day, well, it's been a while since I've seen him, but to this day, though, we still talk, and if he has something he can't do, he's a little older, you know, he'll pass it my way, or if it's a big enough job and he wants to make some money off of it, I'll just come and help him. We'll usually split the profit. So it's always nice to know people like that, man. Especially out here doing what we're doing. There's enough work out here for us all to get along, play together. We ain't gotta like each other, but still play together, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing that cracks me up, though, is like all these other big landscaping companies around here, you pass them, you wave to them, they don't wave at you. They look at my little mowing rig and laugh. That's all right. The funny part about it is, how are they laughing at me when they're working for somebody? I mean, That to me, that's funny. So it's all right. Don't hurt my feelings. I'm gonna do me, and that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, dude, I wanted to give a shout out to Eddie H, man. He's starting a new YouTube channel, Eddie H. I believe that's what his channel's called. It's nice to, I always talk to him in the comments and shit. It's nice to actually put a face to his name. Got to give a shout out to Ray too. Ever since I started watching YouTube, he's like the only one doing the truck talk thing. And you know, pretty much copying him. But when you're running a business and working, and you don't feel like going through setting up the cameras and stuff, this is actually like the most legit way to do it, you know, when you're driving to your properties. So I mean, Ray's the OG of the truck talk, man, and we're all just following in his footsteps. So, but yeah, man, go check out Eddie H. He's just out here making a living. He's got good advice. He's been in the business now, and he's got a nice shop. I'm a little jealous of the shop, man, but it's coming. It's coming. So my way of thinking of this kind of stuff is, I don't know, you guys that watch me, see what I have, see what I got, see what I started with to where I am now. I don't like debt, man. I don't like debt, even though debt could be a good thing, right? But I don't like the stress over my head of owing money. That shit keeps me up at night. So when I do things like that, for example, the truck that I bought, that Cummins, I mean, it's paid for. I had all the money up front. It's the way I like doing things. It's the way it's paid for. And also, like, it sucks. You finance something like that, or take a loan out, then it breaks, and then you're paying on the loan payment plus the repairs of it. Fuck that. That's not for me, man. Not for me. I mean, I understand a new vehicle, but, you know, my Cummins obviously is not new. But I tell you what, man, it was a good choice on my part. It's working out real good. I haven't had any issues with it, and I've been running it. Been working with it. You know, that's the dump trailer rig. So that usually goes out Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. And it's working out great, man. I can't complain. So, yeah. I mean, just driving down to my next property, looking at all these places, dude, it's spent. You know, I wasn't here at this place last week. Customer texted me and said there's not really a need to come down. So, sorry for that shit. My phone stand's a little shaky, but I just figured I'd get on here and rap to you guys. Do a little bit, give Eddie a shout out, give Ray a shout out. Man, I feel Ray's pain for the helpers being stupid. So that shit could make or break you, man. You know, nobody really cares about your business as you do. I don't care how much you pay them. You know, in the beginning they might try to care, but reality of it is, it's just a paycheck to them. They're not looking out for you. And now, like Ray said, Zach's getting comfortable and he just fucking does whatever he wants. You know, fuck that. And the stress that you can see, the stress of Ray, I don't need all that shit. No, sir. I like to depend on me and me only. I was never one to depend on anybody else. So, yeah, man. But I'll get back here with you guys. I'm almost at my place. I'm going to mow it. I'll show you the end results if they're not home. So a lot of these people are funky about me filming their properties. I don't understand. It's not like I'm showing their addresses and telling you guys where they live, but whatever. So, all right, man, I'll wrap at you guys here in a little bit. All right, y'all, I'm back. Couldn't show you that one because they're there and out. But kind of pissed me off there. Got there, started mowing. And there was a golf club putter in the yard. Of course, I didn't see it until the last minute. And I fucking railed it. Pissed me off. Told her about it. And she kind of just chuckled and said, "Oh, that's okay." Well, I don't give a shit about your golf putter. You know, it kind of pissed me off. It's unacceptable. You know, I have this talk with all my customers. If I got to pick up your shit when I get there before I mow, I'm going to charge you for it. And this thing, they had a bunch of work done there. There was a skid loader there for some reason. And it looked like the skid loader ran it over, kind of packed it down into the grass. Like I said, I didn't see it until the last fucking minute. It was too late. So I fucking racked it, boy. Then she wants to, "Oh, that's okay." No shit, it's okay. Fuck your putter. But what about this nice fucking chunk that came out of my blade? Fucking shit's unreal, man. Just having a good day. That shit pissed me off. Whatever. Done crying about it. Move on. On to the next one. So, yeah, you know, gotta love your customers, man. Now, 90% of them, I really do like, enjoy talking to them, and they're nice people. They take care of you. But then there's, you know, 10% of them that are just kind of ignorant. "No, you just cut grass." Yeah. What are you gonna do? But tell you what, dude, look at that fucking hat. That's disgusting. It tells you how hot it is out here. Look at all that sweat stains. It's nasty as shit. Funny thing is, this hat's like 2 weeks old. But it's hot. But we're gonna continue on. I hope everybody's surviving out here in this heat, man. I know it's hard to stay motivated when it's this hot, but that will separate the hustlers from the real deal. So yeah, now I was watching one of Eddie's videos. He was talking about contracts. If, you know, what do we do? Do we do contracts, or what do you say? I forget what other term he used. But now my thinking on this is, what I do is, yes, everybody I do work for gets a contract, and it's not saying that they have to stay with me all season. I don't give a shit about that. I give them the checklist of what they want done, what I'm expected to do throughout the whole season, as far as the mulching, pruning, mowing, and whatnot. And you know, they check their box, and they usually leave a comment of when they want the stuff done. And usually the pruning's 2 times a season. You know, obviously the mulch is a one-time thing during the season, then leaf removal and shit like that. But my contract is pretty much to guarantee I'm getting paid. They sign that contract, I'm there supposed to be doing the work, and I'm going to get paid. They don't pay me, I have proof that I was supposed to be there. There's no he said, she said. I mean, a handshake and a look in the eye just doesn't cut it anymore. You know, it's unfortunate, but it's the facts. So just to cover my ass, yes, I have contracts. Now the people that because everybody that I mow for is a full service customer. I don't just cut grass at houses. If you just want me to cut your grass, then I'm not doing it. I want everything. So that's how that works. And there's a Poe man. Better put these windows down. How dark my windows are. Pulled over from my window tint. That'd be fun. But as far as like people that call me just for mulching and stuff and pruning, now I'll take them on. I'm not just going to cut a yard, but you know, for me to pick up somebody else, there's got to be a decent amount of money involved. Like the job that I'm doing tomorrow, the pruning, edging, and mulching, that's all these people have me do for them. They cut their own grass, which is fine, you know. But I came up with the quote price, and yes, they will, before I do the work, they will sign the contract. They'll keep their copy, I'll get a copy. And stuff like that, like my mowing, I get paid monthly, which is the end of the month. And it's time to check that mailbox. The mailbox will be fat. And but like the pruning and mulching, they have 10 days to pay me. They don't have to pay me on the spot, but they sign that paper that says, you know, I do the work, they don't have to pay me on the spot, but I give them 10 days, and that's how that works. Now if they want to pay me on the spot, I'll take it, but 9 times out of 10 people, I mean, when the plumber comes to your house, do you pay them right away? No, it's just more professional to let them send the money in or whatever. But I'm not chasing my money. I'm done with that shit. I dealt with that the first 2 years. First 2 years, I just did the handshake thing, you know, which is fine. This just guarantees me I'm going to get my money, because I'm not out here to do shit for free. None of us are. So, but like I said, they don't pay. I got proof that I was supposed to be there. They agreed to it. I'm going to take your ass to court just to prove a point. I might have to spend money to get my money, but I'm going to prove a point. So nobody's going to walk over me when it comes to money. But yeah. So there's that. Now's the time of the year where I start stacking up the winter work, right? So a lot of my customers, man, they got trees in their yards. They all need lifted, they need thinned out. Now's the time where you know, when I talk to them, when they come out, when I'm there doing other stuff, you know, you just throw up, you point things out to them. You suggest, hey, we should do this, you know, in the winter time. A bunch of my brush removal work, you know, I have some clearing to do, which I, you know, suggest that we hold that off until the winter. That way I can keep somewhat busy. You know, it's just all the stuff you have to be thinking about when it comes down to it when you're in this kind of work. You know, we're not, I know people can cut grass all year long down south, not here. So, but the leaf season does make it go until, you know, past Christmas, a week or two past Christmas. So the leaves up here in PA keep me busy, man. That's a big percentage of my money making. Yeah. So just, like I said, you just constantly gotta be thinking about what to do when it gets slower. Just gotta be prepared, man. You just gotta write everything down. Don't forget nothing. Don't forget nothing. Don't leave nothing on the table. So, all right, I'm about to pull up to the next one, and I'll wrap at y'all later. All right, yeah, I just want to show you guys. Not all my places are pretty. This is a shithole. It's one of the ones that I really don't give a shit about, because there's just shit everywhere all the time. You know, this guy will start projects and never finish them. So shit's just like he'll cut down a tree. Like you see that shit over there. It's been sitting there since last year. I'm not weed whacking around it because it's not supposed to be there. This garden, don't touch the garden. I'm going to till it up and do it. Last time I was here, dude, the shit was taller than them posts, and he asked me to go in there and cut it down. Like, shit like that just annoys me, but dude, top dollar. Just to cut this little ass garden down and charge them $60. I mean, it's beating the shit out of my mower. You know, fuck that shit. So, here's a little taste of my shitholes. So I'm gonna get out here and do it. Get back with you. All right, guys, I want to show you what I mean by when I say my yards are burnt, boy. The chemical ones. See that shit down there? The only thing that's green is the shit that the shade gets from the house, or the yard gets shade from the house. Look at that toast. Thanks to all you chemical guys out there, you know what I'm saying? God dang. Fucking toast, boy, and I cut that at 4 last week.